We got it.
Science.
A few minutes late. It's Phil's fault. It's always a Phil.
Fine. So it was Phil.
It's always a Phil. It's either you or the other. I almost wore mine.
You should.
I almost
You
did.
should.
But
I'm constantly wearing this New Mexico Tarantula shirt. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool shirt too.
The itch you can't scratch. I did this one on like a dark brown, which I like because it makes it like vintagey.
Yeah, like
dig it.
It's very reminiscent of the color of your apophysis.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
nice.
A little bit.
I like that.
But here we are, episode 28 of ArachNerds, which is brought to you by Fulvius Apparel, fulviusapparel.com. Speaking of these shirts, go check them out. Hats, somewhere in my Facilitaria Nerd hat. I haven't put this one on the site yet, but that's a project hopefully I'll get to this weekend, as well as the Nike Just Do It Emboli.
Ooh.
So be on the lookout for those. Use the code THN at checkout. Gets you 15% off your order. That is the exclusive promo code for THN listeners and viewers like you. And then hop on over to the coolest, best,
the one and only,
most excellent Tarantula Addicts Discord, discord.gg/TA, or the
coolest place you could be.
Link should be down below. Awesome. As always, I know we talk about it every episode, but it's just such an awesome group of people. Everyone's fantastic. I've yet to have a bad or like even close to negative, semi-negative experience on there. At like it hasn't happened. Yeah. I'm confident that it won't. Like everyone's been super.
I'm always having a good time on there, learning, thinking, sharing Centipede content.
The boy and the centipedes.
Just a boy and his peds. Yeah, no, it's a great place. A lot of great information. World Spider catalog. Bunch of funny stickers. Couple of Justin, couple of me. Dritz. Quite a few of Dritz. Yeah, Dritz has got some good ones.
There's a collection has been amassed.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous.
It's pretty wild.
They get used often. They come in handy.
They're applicable. They're applicable. It's just what it is, dude. Yeah.
For sure.
Great place to learn though.
Yes.
Great place to get qualified advice.
They had what was it? I don't know what the official term was, but Anna was working on viling up some baby spiders, and so they had a live stream on the Discord where they talked about stuff. No had like a presentation on parasites and things with tarantulas, which I chimed in for a little bit. I couldn't get the slides that he had on there to work. Those wouldn't show up for me for some reason, but I was there listening and in spirit. So
I can actually share that with you, I think, because I think he sent me a graphic.
Did he? I don't know. It just like when I went to go as I'm to watch.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it kept saying something went wrong or something. But either way, they do that kind of stuff on a fairly regular basis. So
yeah,
join the Discord. Bunch of cool people. If you have a problem getting along with others on the internet, especially about spiders, you need not apply. But it's good.
But it's a great place.
It's a great place. If you want to get away from the bullshit of Facebook, as far as the groups and things, this Discord is so much the spot. It's so much better. None of that crap. But
yeah,
just us this round. We do have some people lined up in the coming weeks. Of course, things get shifted around. People get busy. They get called into work, things like that. So I don't think we haven't really done like a Just Us episode. If we have, it's been a long time.
Yeah, no, I think this will be good. Like we can, talk about some updates. I know you had some cool stuff, but you had a little magic happen for Justin. A little bit of magic.
Yeah.
A little bit of magic for
Which
Justin.
I need to pull up the video and look at the date again because
can you I don't mean to cut you off. Can you just check Instagram and see is that maybe what you're talking about? Because I know
he was talking about it, so I don't know.
Like if you zoom in on that, yeah, some really good points in there. I don't know, just for you to have,
Or we could just get him to come on here and talk about.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Don't worry. He's a secretive man.
He'll school us hard when he comes on here, and he did a great job. I talked to him a little bit about it. I was unable to make most of that presentation, but like I said, I do have the stuff that he was covering, and it's like really informative. So I obviously learned a shit ton.
I think we've mentioned it previously too, but like as far as parasites and like the veterinary medicine side of inverts,
it's
kind of non-existent. Like it's not talked about. There's not a ton of information out there on it. Like,
he's like an expert with that those parasites wild. And stuff. So I remember once I sent him a picture of a centipede with some parasites and shit crawling out of it, and he was like, oh, it's this thing, and that'll always like go towards water or whatever. And like, I don't know, obviously I'm just using a random example, but it's very, very cool to hear about just his expertise in parasites and stuff. So that's definitely, I would say that's in the works, and hopefully it'll be on soon, so we can really get learned here by an actual expert.
If he recorded it, which I don't know if he did or didn't.
I don't know that too. You could
then
definitely...
I'd be more than willing to upload it here if that's what he wanted to do. If he's probably listening. He's usually in the background when we're doing these.
I was gonna say he's always watching.
We know you're in the back of the room there. No, reveal yourself.
Yeah. I've been listening this whole time.
Yeah,
I've already uploaded it twice. Some shit like that.
But I need so as far as like, I figure we get into updates and some other stuff that's been going on. Finally moved my roaches into the garage where it's hot.
Wow.
So good news. Roaches are finally on heat. I know you're proud of me. I had very valid reasons for not having them on heat so far. And it's 100% like the availability of outlets.
Okay.
And the position of where those tubs would have to be. And then the size of the tubs. That dubia tub I have, discoid.
It's decent. It's a decent.
Big. Okay. My Red Runner tub is small, but I'm going to actually, I think, upgrade both because the dubia discoid tub I opened it this morning and it's covered in grain mites inside. So I was like, fucking great.
Yeah. So you should get some predatory mites.
I'm going to talk about scrap the whole tub and just set them up in something new. Get better ventilation. So I think if it's a little drier, I don't have to worry about the grain mites taken off again. But they're fortunately they're harmless. They're just a pain in the ass. They're just annoying. They probably came from the whatever cricket food I've been using. I don't know. I opened it.
You got to use sweet potatoes, dude. Sweet potatoes are the move. I use them a lot for feeding my roaches, and then whatever leftover Pangea is from the crested gecko.
Yeah, I used to do that when I was breeding cresteds and had dubias, dude. Any of that leftover Pangea, even if it was like
just toss it right in there,
crusted in the bottom of the little deli cup, dude, it was gone. I was like, this is great because I'm not wasting any of it. That stuff's expensive when you think about how much it is per pound. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I have one crested gecko, so I'm doing okay. Say that again.
I didn't want it to go to waste, so I just put in their dubias, went crazy for it, man.
Yeah, I think that's legitimate. I'll allow it.
Your runners, though, what I have noticed is like if I put orange or something, the dubia and discoids, that thing is going to be clean to the rind, like nothing left but the peel, right?
Yeah.
Red runners don't seem to really give nearly as much of a shit about oranges. Could it just be because
I don't do
any of them yet? No. What do you do? Do you give your sweet potato and stuff?
Yeah, sweet potatoes, Pangea, zucchini.
And how do they do with that? Like, is it obvious that they're eating it?
It's gone. Yeah. Gone. Yeah.
I just noticed. I mean, there's a very big difference between an adult dubia and discoid and an adult red runner. Like, I get that.
Right.
I just kind of expected to see more of those the food eaten that I put in there from the red runners. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My Red Runner tub is ripping right now, so
Yeah.
I have quite a bit. There's quite a bit.
I fed off a few little guys, little nymphs for the Ornata Rufalata group. And I was like, I really probably shouldn't be pulling stuff from this yet.
Where'd you get those, Justin? Where'd you get those?
Off. Still hasn't happened yet.
What?
It hasn't really taken off yet, so I don't want to be pulling too many nymphs and stuff from it until it sort of really starts picking up production and in numbers.
Yeah, I think that's responsible. Why don't you tell the good folks at home where you got that group of Ornata and Rufalata? Like, who is responsible?
I should have worn my Poke Garden shirt.
Dude, I'm waiting for mine, dude. Shout out to Poke Garden.
It's supposed to be there tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, so, I can't wait.
Your package and then Dritz's birthday stuff, I mailed out Saturday. I think I put them in the mail Saturday. I checked tracking this morning because I was like, sweet, Dritz is gonna. It said Wednesday, Dritz was supposed to get his stuff, so I was like super excited and like awesome. I go and check tracking, and it's in Charlotte.
Wait, what?
It's in North Carolina, and so I was like,
why is that?
It says the 16th. I dropped it off. And then the 20th, it arrived in Charlotte today at like noon. So I'm like, what was it doing for 4 days in that span? Like just floating around.
Just vibing.
So I was hopeful that maybe the tracking thing just wasn't updating like it was supposed to, and that stuff would get to him
right
today and yours tomorrow. And I sent Felix some shirts too. Poke Garden shirts. Follow him on Instagram. I think he's on Facebook too. Is Poke Garden? I don't know if he has a page on Facebook. But he's definitely on Instagram. Or pokegarden.com. Check out his website. But
he's the coolest.
His stuff, I think, is supposed to get there tomorrow, too. Hopefully, assuming. I looked at all 3 packages because they all went out the same day, and they're all in Charlotte. So makes zero sense because
I couldn't.
Is the opposite direction.
Right. It's that.
At least with Charlotte, it is moving vertically. You know.
Yeah. Texas is straight up the other way. I'm dead.
We'll see.
Yeah. He hooked us up fat. He did. Really nice group of 5 Ornata, 5 Rufalata slings. Well established. Much bigger than the H-Max I sent him. So I was like, damn. Like, oh shit. Like, I don't know. I fed the H-Max like 2-3 times maybe, but like feeding 203 slings, I was like, son of a gun.
All of mine just molted, dude.
Yeah, yep. Mine are like I had 2 whole decks molt already.
I'm gonna start pumping them a little harder, pushing them a little bit.
Dude, they're little savages. Like they're little savages in those little like vials. Mm-hmm. They just grab it.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess since we're on that sort of topic as far as like new acquisitions and stuff, I got the Rufalata, got Ornata, which I already had a group of Ornata. They're my favorite of the Pokies. Arguably, it kind of depends on the day you ask me because it's between those and Subfusca. Because I love my Subfusca, but I love Ornata. I had 3 as a reverse trio, so 2 males and a female, and now I have 8 Ornata, and I love it because that's like, in my opinion, the prettiest of the ornamentals is the Ornata. I feel like the Subfusca is like the most slick, sleek, handsome of the bunch.
See, I don't know, man. I think Rufalata's up there too. Like Ornata Rufalata. That's what I go between. Just like those greens.
See, these Rufalata, I have not had Rufalata until now, so that
they're pretty sweet.
I don't think it'll change, but I'm sure as those Rufalata get some size,
they'll Kara's Rufalata lived here. Her adult female, which is the size of my face, lived here for a little bit before it got sent to her when the weather was piss poor. And dude, she was a good looking one. Yeah. She was a good looker. You know what I mean? Like. She was just talented.
I knew Keller was going to pipe up. Keller was like Rufalata over other puggies. Which
listen, they're pretty. They're pretty. Like it's what it is. They're pretty.
I like Ornata because they just have so much more going on between the different colors on the the hairs on the tarsus, and the pinks and the purples and the golds and everything. But then you have like Miranda come into the picture.
Also crazy.
And the Tigrina Wesley. Yeah. With the bands. There's just, it's hard to pick. But I think Ornata will always be number one for me. So
they're very impressive. They're very impressive animals.
But then but you see like a really nice adult female Regalis, and it's kind of hard to not to be like, all right.
Dude, a Regalis is a very classy
good.
spider. Regalis is a very, very classy spider.
I think I like Subfusca the most. Like, I like Subfusca as much as I do because they have sort of like almost like a spray painted look to them, and Metallica kind of get that too. But
the
like
contrast. Well, Metallica aged so well. It's like a very fine wine. Like that is something that I'll always appreciate about them, is how well they age.
Heller said you're scared of Rufalata because it looks like weed and you're scared of drugs.
There might be some truth to that statement.
No, like I said, I haven't had Rufalata until now, so things could change. Eventually, I'm with Chris there in the chat too. I want to get all the ornamentals. You know, who doesn't? So
Whoville Samika are beautiful.
See, those in the Smithy, I'm just kind of like, I don't dislike them, but as far as like ranked on the list, they're probably at the bottom. Like in terms of
they're cool.
They're cool for sure. Like the rarity aspect, the story behind them is awesome.
Yep.
But in terms of like eye candy, they're
pretty. Gotta appreciate them.
They're an ornamental.
Yep.
Like chondros, does an ugly one exist? Nope.
No.
But
they're all pretty.
So on top of those, Kara also sent me a male striata.
Fire.
Who arrived and is settling in nicely.
Shipped in perfect condition, obviously.
Yep. I don't think he's quite ready. I think he needs one more molt.
He's close. He's good size. That like he
might be there. He's not huge. He's not the
long,
same size as that male Metallica Mike sent.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bigger, not by much.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
So I need to talk to Felix about that, since he's sort of the pokey guy when it comes to breeding these things, as far as conditioning and the cycling and all that stuff. And
it's getting hot down there, dude. Just start spraying her more, feed her up a little bit, start gravy training the male. You know, hit him with the steak and potatoes.
Yeah.
And then once he matures, dude, put their enclosures close to each other, and you can hear him tapping at night. It's so cool.
Just give him a little tap, tap, taparoo.
Mm-hmm.
Got some stuff from Dritz off Palm Street. He had a event a couple weeks ago. Got another Chordatus. Got two Arpactira Marxi.
Sick.
Which Marxi have been pretty much at the top of the hit list for
quite
a couple months.
Yeah.
Since I honestly, like, I was completely unfamiliar with them until I don't remember whose store I was on. It might have been Spider Shops, but I just remember scrolling across and being like, I've never heard of that before. Like, what is it? And I looked, and I was like, oh, okay.
Pretty sweet.
Those are freaking dope. So one of them is a female, one of them is unsexed. Again, don't know what I'm doing. Maybe the one that's unsexed ends up being a male. From what Dritz was saying, males are not easy to come by with those either. I guess I have a fetish for species where males are scarce.
With the
Bambus, but I got lucky there. Maybe lightning will strike in the same place thrice.
You know, every so often a blind squirrel finds a nut, Justin.
Hey, you know, or the underside of a tire.
Correct. You're goddamn right.
It's gonna be one or the other. You're either the bug or the windshield, buddy.
It's two ways, man. It's two ways this could go.
But either way, I mean, it's such a pretty species. If it ended up being two females, I'm not going to be upset because I like them because they are different from some of the other baboons.
Then you just wait,
freaking
dude.
Green.
You have an excuse to purchase more.
Exactly.
And then you just, like, if you have two females, you're hype because now you're feeding the shit out of them and you're trying to get them nice and big. And then you're just waiting. And when you see them, dude, you're striking, you know, like Justin Smith does. You just strike. And
strike while the iron is ice cold.
Exactly. And you pick some up. And you'll eventually find a male and you'll scream, you know, you'll scream at the top of your lungs. And I'll be able to hear you all the way up here.
See, and I'm trying to keep in mind that just because I have that Olivaceum, right? So that Chromatopelma or Catapelma.
Yeah.
Palma, Jesus. That's a really cool spider. I really enjoy that one. Is that something
Mhm.
that I necessarily am going to like really go out of my way because it's a female to find a male for?
I have a female
Probably
too.
not really. Like it's just a
Drit
cool
says males.
species.
Drit says males.
Like I don't necessarily want to breed every species that I have, and I know it kind of seems like I'm getting on the track now of like, well, I got a pair, I got a male, I got this. I got
No,
that.
I know, but that gives you leverage to
I'm definitely
trade. That
more
gives you leverage.
focused on a handful of species in
Right.
in what I have. Like the Bambus, like I'm really serious about making
Top
it
of the line. Top of the line.
classy, like long term
Pokies.
pokies. I put those mirror together that I think we talked about that last
Here we
episode
go.
before we
Talk
really got
about
into it. Paired that male up twice with that female.
Yeah, what's his name, dude?
His name's Gary Busey, and he's an absolute maniac. Dude just gets in there.
Gets it done.
Soon
Dude
as
just gets it done.
soon as his little toes hit dirt, dude.
Hit the ground, bro. He's like,
brrr, yep, he's just
where's she at?
going for it. So I put them together. It was actually after our episode with Anna. It was that night. I was like,
you were inspired.
I was feeding some stuff and turning out the lights and whatnot, and I was like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Kind of went back and forth because we didn't know about the sperm web thing and if there was anything there, but I was like, why not try it? But the issue is I put them together, and then as he's like, it took him probably 5 minutes or so of like walking around tapping a little bit.
Yeah, he's got to figure
before he found the door.
Yeah, he's got to figure out where he's at, chill out for a sec.
She came out, they did their thing, and like while they're actively making that happen, I'm like, well, wait a second, how do I know if things are going to go south? And this was something that I want to do an episode with Dritz and maybe Andy and some other folks. Like when you're parent stuff, like I don't know what to look for necessarily. If something's about to go sideways, like is there something that will tell me, okay, I probably need to put the brush in there now because she's doing something that is not.
Dude, you got to have the brush right over the action.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is like I'm doing it, and then I'm like, okay, well, if something goes wrong, I won't know because I don't know what to look like. What am I looking for?
Sometimes she'll just go at him and he'll dart out of the way. Right. I don't know. It's an experience thing. Like I'm not that good at saving males. You know what I mean? That's not my.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like they're actively making it happen, and I was like, shit. What if
I've intervened with centipede pairings? Like I have some experience doing that. But tarantulas, like Dritz is always like, what's like he's always like with the fucking paintbrush, like, oh shit, saved him. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, like, how did you do that? He's like, oh yeah, dude, like, dude was gonna get eaten.
Tiny, yeah, and that's the thing is like it's an experience.
And he's been. You just have to do it like 600 million times, and then you'll be like, oh, okay. It's like sometimes, dude. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. Straight up. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes there are just casualties. Like you're only going to be able to do what you're able to do. Unfortunately, for
sure. And I acknowledge that too. That if
preventative medicine is the best kind of medicine. So what does that mean? You need to condition the female appropriately. You make sure that she's fed up and she's in the mood, but she's not starving because, you got to make your dude's food. He's a hunk of meat running around. You know what I mean? That's all he is.
Yep.
That's all he is. So, as long as you condition her well too,
is also fully accepting and expecting that male's probably going to get torched. Like it's probably going to happen.
Dude. He
so
could.
I was just put them together on a whim, like I said, and I said I don't. If something goes,
Gary,
that's it.
He said, Gary, listen.
Then he just made the pilgrimage from up your way down here for
New Hampshire.
It's an expensive meal, but it is what it is. But they did great. She
shout out Gary. Shout out Mike.
She came right out. They did their thing. She went back into her burrow. He went and tapped on it more. She came back out. They locked again. They did that like 3 times. It was so almost
Gary.
Very
shout out Gary.
I don't know if it's normal for them to like split up and her to go back into the hide and then him be like, wait, no, come back. And then she came back out.
That's a big eye mirror thing, dude.
That's
a big eye mirror thing.
It was like she was done and she goes back into her hide and then he comes knocking again. She's like, almost like she didn't like forgot that he was there. And so she just comes right back out like it was the first time again. It was strange to see him doing that. Did that, and then I waited another week. Put him back in. Same thing. Like the whole both times, like 10 minutes in and out.
Gangster.
And I mean, like I let him lock until he bolted, because the first time he definitely did bolt. The second time she went into her burrow and he just kind of sat there like, okay, I guess we're done.
Yeah.
So I let him do his thing. And then I asked Dritz, we were texting back and forth the other day, or we were in the Discord, one of the voice chats or something. And I asked him, should I put them together a third time? And he's like, if they did good, the 2 times, then you're probably okay. So homeboy is hanging out. Gary Busey is just benched.
He did the best he could, which was probably good enough.
But that was, I don't know if that was a question I had asked you or if I had asked Dritz, but like,
probably Mike too.
The male, if the male hasn't done a sperm web and hasn't loaded up the emboli, is he going to go in like snakes? Like if they, I feel like whether they have,
I think he's going to try
have the juice or not.
I'm not,
going to try
NQA, but I think he's going to give it a bid.
But do you think males are going to try even if they don't have anything there? Or do you think they realize like, wait, I haven't done the sperm web. There's nothing to use.
Like,
I don't know. They even bother? Does that make sense?
It might. I'm not sure. It might. He might. I feel like maybe it depends on the male too, because some males are kind of stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I was just wondering, because from a security standpoint, I would think that if they aren't ready to breed with a female, but they are mature, they're not going to go for it, because the likelihood of them getting eaten is like very, very high. Because if the female's just waiting and he doesn't have anything to bring to the table as far as man juice.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough to like it. So it depends, like, because some species, like, I feel like it depends on the species, and I feel like it also depends on the male. You know what I mean? And then usually people are waiting for the sperm web, but Imira are kind of like shooting fish in a barrel from what I'm coming to understand. I've seen like 3 or 4 pairings. It was money every single time. So, I think it was kind of expected, and he also wasn't a fresh male. Do you know what I mean? Like he had been mature for a minute. I don't know what the maturity date is.
I think he's on the label. I want to say he had
February, maybe. I don't remember.
It was earlier last month.
Oh, April, maybe. I'm not sure, dude.
I don't know.
I have no idea. But he wasn't like super fresh. So, with that in mind, that's why I think it wasn't as much of a concern. Like, I've given Dritz males that are still pink fanged. You know what I mean? Their fangs are still pink. So it's like, okay, yeah. So this dude, he needs a minute. Like, let him chill out. Give him some food. He's chilling, like stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, he did good. So now, like I was saying when we started, I have to go back and look at the timestamp because I don't remember the dates of when I put them together, and I probably need to look at that and then look at a calendar and kind of start planning.
Yeah, maybe put a rough date, like a reminder in your phone or something.
Yeah, it's just like I would with snakes. Like, okay, they were laid on this date. Do the math, expecting them to hatch this week.
I believe, I don't know if they're hammock sack layers. I don't know.
That I'm not sure either, because I've seen conflicting things. Like, I've seen people have pictures of Mira with sacks, and it looked like a regular sack,
like a regular ball.
People say, they're also hammock, So I don't know.
Right. Time will tell.
I would expect, given that seems to be the MO with most baboons, that it's probably going to be a hammock. We'll see.
Yeah, time will tell. I mean, is she behaving differently?
I don't see her. I don't know. She's in her hole.
Yeah.
Okay. I throw food in there, it disappears. So that's how I know we're still rocking and rolling.
Nice.
So
I have a couple of those. I have quite a few of those.
the pet holes.
Yeah.
This isn't even a pet hole, dude. This is just a box of dirt. Because you can't even, if you didn't know where
I
that
have a bunch
door
of
was,
those.
you wouldn't see it. Like you
wouldn't
wouldn't
see
have
it.
no idea where that door was. It's crazy how well camouflaged.
It's so cool. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I rehoused my big lividus female. She still hasn't dropped a sack, even though we paired her, and I thought she was gonna molt, and she made like this huge turret, like this crazy turret with the dirt and the moss, and like I gave her a 6-liter food storage thing that's like super tall, like this tall, and it's like nice and wide square, and it's got all these ventilation holes and stuff in the burrow, and she like made this crazy tunnel, and she just like sits, and I gave her a literal adult female dubia roach, like an absolute dinosaur of a dubia roach, and she just like absolutely cleaned it right up, dude. Came right out and just like grabbed it right out of the earth. It was so cool, man. And I was like, okay, maybe like I don't know what's going on here, but like we're gonna just keep feeding you, and something is gonna happen. But I gave her a literal turkey-sized dubia roach. Yeah, so that was good. Like straight up butterball. She's looking so good still, so clean. Doesn't have a blemish on her. It's fantastic.
I've got those again now, thanks to you. I
did that.
Came in, so I got. Damn, I forgot about all that other stuff. So I got that male striata, got that male Mira, which got paired to the female. Got some Victory, which I'm super excited about because I have not had those before, but those were definitely
shout out Anna
high on the Salmopius list. Got some Cambridge Eye.
Shout out Anna.
You sent me a handful of HMAX.
I did that.
Some Cobalt Blues.
Dritz said that.
I got another Murdian Alice from Dritz in that baboon event.
Fire.
I have 2. My bigger one is a male. Other one's way too small to be able to know, so whatever.
It's good. That's cool having a male though, dude. You seem to be a little bit of like a male factory. I'm like no joke.
I don't know.
That's not Justin, dude. Listen,
with baboons especially, because I swear to God, like I have 2 OBTs that I don't know the sex on. Every other one, which is like 6 or 7 of them, they're males.
Yeah, dude. When you have an RCF one, right?
Yeah.
You got to bring
the other 2 that are unsexed are also RCFs. I just don't know what they are.
Yeah.
So, but I figure by the time they're even close to ready to go, that male's going to be.
He's not going to be.
He's going to be a mummy. So.
Yeah. My girl's ready, dude. Whenever you want that, I'll send you some more OBTs that you can just farm. Just be an OBT farm down there in South Carolina.
Yeah, I really enjoy them. I have some Mikumi,
they're
and
sick.
I have some Kigoma, and as much as I want to say I like those more than the RCFs, and I do like the RCFs, those are classic, but it's so hard to pick out of them, dude. I love the
orange. The bright orange is striking. It really is.
I love how slick the Mikumi and Kigoma look. Like it's just a good looking
Mikumis. Yeah, man, they're sweet.
Yeah,
they're sweet. Mine are getting big.
Got another erratum from Mike with that male Metallica. Don't know the sex on that yet. Hope it's female because I got 2 males.
Are they? What's the size? Like, what's the timing on that?
Oh, a long time. Those males are still small. They're not like tiny, but they definitely ain't even close.
How big are we talking?
3 inches.
Okay. Yeah.
And that one he just sent me is probably at about 2.
Okay. Yeah. So we're looking at like when you retire, probably.
Maybe. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I don't find that they grow like super slow necessarily. Like, I mean, I do feed my stuff pretty heavy, but like they definitely take longer than some other stuff, but they don't seem to be nearly as slow as the Aphonobelma. Like brackies are slow, but I still have a Calcotes, dude, that's like tiny, and I've had that thing for like a year, and it's molted like twice, and it's still just a little runt.
Yeah, that's fast. That's fast growth.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
I don't think I'm missing anything. Victoria are cool. I think I have a pretty good shot of.
Shout out Anna.
Oh, I got that Stromatopelma,
Oh,
which that
didn't
little.
I send you a couple of those? Didn't I
think
send you
you
a
sent me
couple
one.
scales?
I got one, and that little fucker rehousing that thing. Oh my god!
Yeah,
Like
man.
there's like Gabonensis fast, which is quick, and there's like HMAC fast, but like
Which is quick.
Escal was like. Once it took off, I was like, oh, okay, afterburners are on. Like these suckers, when they hit the gas, man.
They're quick, boy.
Very fast. Did a little
Keep up, boy. Yeah.
You know, did a little jump in. I was like, fuck.
Get good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You got to use a big tub. Remember we talked about that?
Now. I don't use like a big tub, but I use a secondary tub that they're in, so that if they do take off, they at least have to like scale another wall, and it gives me an extra second to get them under control, or they'll just hit a corner and curl up and stop, which seems to be the case.
It's cool. We like that. That's good.
Yes,
do that.
What I want.
Yeah, Escals are sick. I have one that is a literal blender. Like the food will cross the barrier into the enclosure, and once it enters the enclosure, it is taken immediately.
Mm-hmm. That one's been housing food, dude. I think
it's they eat good. They eat good.
The Mike also sent a Ephibopus Uadaman.
You ain't never gonna see it.
So at first, like I set it up in a vial, right, and it didn't dig or nothing. It just made a little circle, like a little donut, over the moss on top of it, and just used that, and was never hidden. Just turned that little top section that was like that far from the top. It was weird. I just rehoused in those little boxes I just got, and it immediately dug down, and now it's in the abyss. It's gone. But that's a really pretty spider too. But
yes, it is.
I love that genus. Like that genus is. I have some Murinus and really enjoy those. I love walking in the room and just seeing big black legs with the little gold accents just sitting there waiting.
Yeah. They're really cool.
I got really cool. My females in Premol, and then the other one. So I'm almost positive I have a pair in the 3 that I have. But the third one, I don't know what it is yet. And so this molt that because it's gone off food, it's stopped eating, and it's gone AWOL for a while. I'll see some legs every now and then, but it's in pre-molt. And once I get that molt, then
Does it toss it, or do you have to go looking?
They've tossed them in the past.
Yeah.
I think it seems to be, and so when I talk about Melopoeus or whatever they're called now, I'm going to call them Seriopacus just for the sake of keeping things on the same page. Everyone's following, but the hoarding the molt seems to be a very heavy Seriopacus thing because the Vietnam silvers are really bad about it too.
Dude, so my male Vietnam silver continuously takes his water bowl and puts it in his burrow. And I've tried several times, and he just keeps doing that, so that's where they will stay.
Clearly they want it there for a reason. Whatever. I ain't going to fight it.
Yeah. No,
my job
you
easier.
do you, bro. Yeah.
So we'll see soon with that. Other than that, I think that might be everything. I think I solved the mystery of what the Mr. E spider is.
Okay, which is?
I am like 95% sure it's curly hair. But it's also a boy. So I have 2 male curly hairs. Yay. They're cool and all. Curly hairs I appreciate them as a fun spider to have, but they don't really do a whole lot for me. So
they don't sprinkle your donuts. Yeah.
They don't really sprinkle my donuts as far as stuff in that.
They don't rustle your jimmies,
I like vegans more, if we're being honest. As far as like super common species, vegans do more for me than the Albipilosis.
The vegans are cool, man. They get big. Big spider.
I've got a female.
Yeah.
I feel like she's been in Premol for eternity.
That's what they do.
Yep. So, see what happens there. I do have to send a box of stuff up to you and Dritz. I got big old mail train headed your way.
Big
And
old box of boys.
my female rosea to him too. I texted him and was like, look, this rosea is cool. She's just sitting here. I don't know. I think she's ancient. Honestly, I think that spider is old as fuck.
Probably is.
And so I was like, if you got a male, I guess you can try. I don't know. So he was like, hell yeah, send her up. We'll give it a shot. And I was like, okay. So I got that. I got that male Himori. I need to send a bunch of OBTs.
Bunch of OBTs. I'm excited. Have you shipped spiders before?
Yeah. I shipped that male Classy and that male Green Bottle to Dritz.
Oh, yep.
It's gonna. Cool. I mean, I think it's gonna be a little different with OBTs because
it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. Fast. Yeah.
I'm anxious to try that bag method and see how that works.
Shout out Anna.
Yeah.
And Felix.
Yeah, I had like a whole list of stuff. I've got 2, so I've got a reverse trio of the Hatties. So one of those.
Who did that? Who did that?
One of those males is going back to you, unless I should keep both. I don't. Dritz was saying it's okay to be male heavy. It's probably not bad to be male heavy.
Yeah, he might. It's
up to you because I was sending that back for you.
For me, so I don't have a female that's ready. So you need to ask him if he needs one because I just gave him one of my fresh males within the last 2 months.
These still have some growing. Like everything that I'm sending minus. Everything has some growing to do. So that Himori is going to be the closest thing that's going to be ready to go.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But even then.
Yeah, as long as you can get that RCF mail to me, dude, I will.
But this is
train
why
the shit out of him.
This is why I like having that microscope and looking at stuff as soon as I can. Because then we can plan this kind of stuff well in advance. And then if I have something that's still small, but someone's looking for a male of whatever, I can be like, okay, cool, I got it. Like look at it.
If anything, it's easier to ship.
What do you mean?
Like a smaller male. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
So yeah, easy.
So we'll see what happens there. But temperatures are starting to heat up here.
Really pick up, dude. It's been really hot up here.
I'll start kind of eyeballing a window to get stuff out. I didn't, so I was gonna send this week. That didn't happen, and then next week I'm definitely not going to because of Memorial Day. Everything's going to be closed Monday, and then everything's going to be backed up playing catch up Tuesday, Wednesday. And then supposedly, I guess Memphis has been having some pretty gnarly storms. So that's why I didn't ship this week because weather in Memphis has been really, really bad. So I'm just start looking for a window to get stuff sent out.
Yeah. It just takes time and, finding the right weather. I'm not super worried about it.
Sending him that other Subfusca that was sold as a Highland, but we're not sure if it's for sure a Highland. I asked Dritz, I was like, you want that? And he's like, sure, we'll see.
Well, yeah, he's going to have to look it over real close and really tube it and really look at it, So, yeah. When they get here, they get here. And that's, big old box of males is always a good thing up here. They get put to use real quick. And,
those Brunipes I got from him.
Do they molt?
So one of them is definitely a female, just from the build and size. At that size, if it was a male, she would.
I'm pretty sure he gave you 1.1.
So the one that is what we thought was the male, I'm not sure is actually a boy. And it's not on Dritz. Even Dritz, when he sent him to me, he's like, we think it's a boy. We don't know for sure. So I was like, okay, cool. He just got a male, so he's like, hey, I got a boy. So if this one is not a male, I think maybe the next molt I would know for sure. But honestly, I think because they're so similar in size at this point,
you don't feel confident.
He would have looked the part with this last molt that he had.
Of
course, I put it on the scope, and it kind of just disintegrated and fell apart. So it was a lost cause. But I have those two, and then I have an even smaller one that I'm raising up, but I don't know what that one is either. So really
they're tiny.
I'm excited about those because that's probably one of my favorite of the dwarfs. I love those little guys, man. That's such a fun species. They're absolute savages, dude.
They are.
They do not play around when it comes to food. Like I'll pick up that vial of that smaller one, and it'll position itself at the front of the burrow, like it knows what's going on.
It's been
It's
conditioned.
like, oh, it picked me up. It means food's coming. So I just rehoused it actually not that long ago into something a little bigger. That'll lasted a while. So I think that's everything.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good spread.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. No, that is a lot of stuff, dude.
I'm at 120 spiders, dude.
That's not that bad.
I know it's not, but to people that aren't in it that you share a household with, that's a lot.
That's not that bad.
I know, and it's a solid like 75% of them are because of you.
Yeah, but also like what you have to say is like that a good portion of those animals are male. Like as soon as you know it's a boy, it has a date to leave the house. Essentially, right? In the majority of cases, would you say that that's the case?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. I haven't been keeping count, so when I was
I don't know what I have.
I was like, oh wow, yeah, that escalated. That escalated quickly.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, it gets bad quick. I'm a bad influence. Mike's a bad influence. Driz is an awful influence.
Yeah, dude.
He's
Fucking
terrible. It's terrible for guys like us. I bought a Lugardi at that baboon event, dude. The thing's a fucking monster.
Home Street's bad news, man.
It's bad. It's bad news for guys like us. And what's even worse is I can select that I just pick it up at his house, so I don't even have to pay shipping. It's terrible for a guy like me.
Yeah, if I end up going on one of those and I got like some spare coin, some walking around money, like that's where it's going.
It's going.
Even on some of the times where I'm like, I'm not going to spend anything. I don't need to buy anything. I'm still like,
Sumatran tiger pops up.
But if I win this for cheap, then
yeah, like, what if it's a female? Like,
yeah, Sumatran tiger's a boy.
Which is sick though, because doesn't Andy have a female?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fire. You just send it on over to literally
NMTs.
This guy, NMTs, the man himself.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Teenage Mutant Ninja Andy. And he'll get it done over there, dude. He just picked up a house snake too. Because he's a savage.
I told him, I was like, dude, it's a slippery slope. Those little bastards are fun.
He knows, dude. He's in it too. He's riding the wave,
You're in
dude.
trouble, dude.
Yeah, it's bad.
These things are fun.
They're awesome.
I feel like there was something else I had, but I don't think so. Got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you did. Me too.
But it's all fun.
It is all fun. I'm going to send you some things on the internet that hopefully we can discuss.
Messenger.
Maybe you can show on Messenger. Yeah, I'm going to try, dude. I wasn't able to send that diagram on Messenger. So I don't know. Oh, okay, here we go. So yeah, I'm just going to send some stuff that I picked up.
Oh yeah, so that first one, dude, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, we will talk about that. So yeah, shit, I got a lot of centipedes, dude. I picked up a lot of centipedes.
It is escalated quickly.
It's escalated bad. I'm right now, I'm looking at a freaking pile of centipedes on the other side of the room over there because Dritz bought a lot of centipedes, like a lot of centipedes, dude. Like he's like, dude, which ones do you want? And so like Mike and I were like, oh yeah, so I'd like a couple of these, like, you know, spending a couple $100, dude. I spent like $280, you know, nothing dude, nothing crazy, couple $100, nothing outlandish, you know.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I just got 6 of everything, dude. What?
Because he knew you were gonna get.
What? He's like, yeah, I just got 6 of everything.
You know why he does that? Because you're a sure thing, King. That's why. He's like, I know if I get these in, King's gonna buy
He's
like
like,
half.
Phil will pay me.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. He's like, yeah, man, come over, man. You can come check them out. You can come check all of them out, bro.
Check them out means literally like check them out.
Literally,
like
which ones do you want to buy? Okay, so I go over his house, and dude, I must have popped 30 centipedes, dude. And so I bought 2 whitebeards. I bought 2 whitebeards. I bought a PCO flava. I bought a Celebest purple, and then Kara bought some Celebest purples, a pair of them, and they live with me. So
cool.
I
You did
have
send me pictures of those, and I was like, okay, those I like those. That's a good looking critter.
Yeah, the female is in heavy pre-molt / she looks like a like hammered shit. So I'm hoping she's
like
getting hydrated.
What does pre-molt look like in
centipedes?
Because I still have my Viridis.
So the color on the centipedes is a little distorted, is how I can describe it. So like so if you look at the picture of the Celebest purple that I just sent you recently, the color of the centipede itself is gonna look
not in the batch that you just sent.
Yeah, the Celebest purple. Yeah, it's the second one after the first video. Yeah. So that's like a metallic purple color. It's gonna look more like a brownish. This female looks more like brownish, and then how she's acting. She's been drinking a lot of water. She's been not looking for food, very skittish, hiding. So yeah, so she's definitely that is a male. That is a male right there. I popped them all. I have 2.1 Celebest purples that are mine, and then there's another 2 males over here that are Dritzes. But yeah, that is a male, and that is not pre-molt. But if my female, which I don't have a picture of, she's missing like a couple legs, and some of her antennas are all busted up. One of her antennas, it doesn't look great. So she's going to hopefully molt soon.
She's seen better days.
She's well hydrated. I got her set up nice. So she's just chilling, waiting for that to happen. Hopefully she recovers. Dritz is an absolute huge fan of those Celebest purples. He was literally freaking out over them when I was popping them. I have 2.1 of those. I have a nice group of 4.1 PCO flava, and then Mike has 1.1. The 4 I bought quite a bit of time ago from Frank were all males, which is awesome because usually I struggle to find males. 2 whitebeards I bought from Dritz were also males. Those were the first male whitebeards I've seen in my life.
Yeah, you were telling me that you
I
were like unheard of, which is weird.
Literally so freaking happy. So if you look at Facebook Messenger, the video that I just liked, like that I just hearted, so that's one of the males. If you want to just put that, nope, that's a gold Mutilands. Nope, that's a Celebest purple. Yep, there it is. Yep, nope, yep, there it is. So that is a male whitebeard, and he was famished after his boat ride over here. So he was burying his face in some juju mash.
Did they clean themselves off?
I cleaned him off with some water. I sprayed a little bit of water on his head because he was covered in baby food, dude.
Dude. He's just buried in there, dude.
Dude, he ate baby food. I gave him some tilapia. I gave him a roach. He's fat and happy now. All the peds are super well fed. And then, anytime I get new centipedes now, I'm going to start treating them with predatory mites to remove any potential wild centipede mites, because a couple of the Java Blacks that have come in and one of the PCO flava that have come in, I've had to quarantine because they do have a couple of centipede mites. So I've been using this website called Nature's Good Guys. It's a like non-pesticide like non-pesticide, natural
Yeah.
pest control type website, but
Homeopathic.
they offer some really cool. So I don't know if you can just pull up that link that I just sent, Justin. They offer some really cool things to help kind of control these pests. So I'm gonna see if I can pull some other. Yeah, right there. So amblyusis, whatever the hell it is, Swirsky,
Amblicius.
spider mite, thrip, whitefly control. Dude, these guys are savages. Okay, these little predatory mites, they're little savages, dude. Holy shit, do they go to work? I gotta find. I want to see if I can find the picture here that I sent. But
Crazy that they have one for like all the different kinds of mites.
yeah, they have tons of different kinds for tons of different types of mites.
How do they do it? Like, how do you harvest?
I'm not
How do you
sure. It
harvest?
doesn't. That's not so, Justin. What that is not for us to understand. Okay, so I'm gonna send you another picture here. I'm gonna send you two things. So I'm gonna send you a 30-second video. So this is Java Black Centipede in a quarantine enclosure, and the quarantine enclosure is in another tub. This enclosure, when this video sends, this enclosure is in an area that's not at all near my collection, and the enclosure that the centipede is in is small and well ventilated and dry for a reason. So we are trying to dry the mites out and give the predatory mites a good chance to attack them. So now go to the next thing that I sent you. It's a picture, Justin. It's a screenshot. So that video shows the wild mites and the predatory mites. So look here, and if you can you zoom in? If not, it's no big deal.
I cannot.
Okay, so the blue circle, there's like a off-white colored dot, and there's two brown dots in that blue circle. Okay, so that off-white colored dot, which is like at the top left of that little blue circle, right? That's on one of the pieces of armor plating on the centipede. That is a dead and or very close to dead wild centipede mite. What happens is those little white specks on the armor plating of the centipede, those are the predatory mites. All those predatory mites eat are springtails, thrips, like mite eggs, other mites. Like they only eat certain things, so they go to the food. So they found the food, so now they swarm it and they eat the centipede mite from underneath, so it looks like an empty Velveeta shell, and it falls right off of the centipede there itself. So in the beginning of the video, I use a black disposable like plant pot waterer thing as a hide, and the reason that I use that over cork bark is because it will not mold, it will not rot, it will stay dry, but also the contrast is very high. So every so often now that I have been nuking this centipede, like this particular centipede, I have been absolutely nuking it with predatory mites the past, I would say, 2.5 to 3 weeks. And it has gotten noticeably better, where there are some mites falling off, and it's taking some time because this thing was freaking covered, dude. It was freaking covered in mites. And those predatory mites, they breed like crazy. So as long as there's food, they're going to breed and they're going to continue to produce. And so in that small enclosure, I also have a large ceramic water bowl, large relative to the size of the enclosure in the centipede. So there's always going to be moisture under that water bowl, but also the centipede can get plenty of water. And if any wild centipede mites decide to leave the centipede, you know they're going to be in the water in that bowl, near that bowl. You know what I mean? So anytime I change that bowl out, right, I pour the water out down the sink, and then I put that bowl after I clean it out, like with some paper towels. I put it in my dishwasher on sanitize to make sure that if there are any eggs, any residue, it's absolutely nuked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know African centipedes. It might be Ethmostigmus, Josh's spider dojo. I'm sorry. I'd have to see a picture.
I have so many questions about this website, dude.
Oh, did you just? Yeah. Isn't it crazy though?
Like,
And
it's
like, I
literally-
learned all this. Wait, I learned all this shit on r/centipedes, which is also run by Anna and Juju. So again, join r/centipedes and Tarantula Addicts. Shout out Anna and Juju, the boss lady.
I mostly just have questions as far as how it's done. Like,
Justin just completely
it's gonna drive me
disregarding
crazy.
everything. And he's like, "Yo, dude,
how do they
there's
make more
predatory
mites?
mites."
How do you culture mites?
Dude, it doesn't. I don't know. We don't
How
have
do
to
you-
understand that,
how
dude.
do
We
you
just
know
need to know
which
how to apply it.
What, like, how do you go about even deciphering which mite does which job? Like, we might have to see if these people do an episode, because I have so many questions.
Okay, you hit him up.
I will. This is just
It's awesome, dude. Look through
Mind-blowing.
the other stuff. Come on, seriously. There's some really cool stuff on here. I'm serious,
and
man.
by ladybugs.
Yeah, all sorts of non
Predatory.
chemical pest control. It's really fantastic, dude. This is a great website.
Red worms I didn't know red worms are those used for pest control? I don't think so. Those are just good for your garden.
Yep.
Yeah, beneficial
wigglers, dude.
nematodes. Like, how do you culture nematodes
I don't know.
outside
the
of
answer.
another living thing? I'm
Control by pest. Check that out. Control by pest.
yeah, you can aphid control, avocado mite control, cabbage.
Oh, do your avocados have mites, Justin?
I don't know.
Oh, fungus gnat. Look at that fungus
Look at
gnat
those
control.
things.
What's that? What's that, Justin?
Nematodes and some sort of
Rove beetles, dude. Check out rove beetles. Yeah, dude. What's good with that? That's what I'm saying. Fungus gnat control.
naturesgoodguys.com.
So what I do to apply these predatory mites, Justin, let me see if I can get a picture, but I will get a small deli cup or a small perforated thing.
It's
Like
how
deli
much
cup.
how much was shipping?
This, here we go. Shipping was $35 because it's overnight. Hold on
Okay.
here. And it comes like delivered with like a cold pack and stuff. So
Yeah.
hold on. So
Yeah.
this is how I'm doing a lot of the mite administration. So if you want to just flick back to Facebook low key, there's those squares. So those squares are what I've received centipedes in, and I sanitize them, and then I put that like sandy chip type substrate in there, and that's what contains all the mites. And all of these containers are wicked perforated. They're super, super holy on the side.
They're not too small to climb out of, like, ventilation.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's the point. We want those little mites to
Oh, well,
climb out of the ventilation.
No, I thought you were using those to, like, culture more yourself.
Oh, no. Well, you got to listen, dude. That's what I'm saying. So
No,
I
I'm
put
sorry.
each of
So
these.
enthralled with
Yeah, hold on. Buckle your seatbelt. So
Okay.
each of these cups goes inside of a centipede enclosure. So
the
I will
Trojan
send
horse.
you a picture right now. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, Squidward. 2 seconds.
I seriously want to hit these people up. I wonder where they're located.
Okay, so check that out. Check out the most recent picture I sent you. So this is a PCO flava that does not have mites that I can see, but I treat everything when I get it now. So this Physiophlava is hiding, but that's beside the point. Basically, I put that enclosure with the little mites in it in the bigger centipede enclosure, and those mites will leave the air holes, and they will find any potential food, whether that be springtails or any centipede mites or centipede mite eggs. So if
Like
there's no
heat-seeking
food,
missiles.
correct, like heat-seeking missiles. So if there's no food, then they'll just die off. So instead of me sprinkling the Sandy chip type substrate in the enclosure, which can mold, I do not do that. I apply it like this, and it works awesome. So all of my enclosures, wow, lots of people. Okay, that's cool.
These people use them for feeders.
That's crazy. So all my enclosures are now being treated preventatively. Just because it's so easy.
Do you know roughly how many mites you have per container?
No, but I bought 25,000.
Okay.
So there's an absolute shit ton.
So there's
dude.
definitely some.
It's an absolute shit ton, dude.
Crazy.
Yeah.
When they shipped them, like, are they in a substrate when you get them, or are they like?
I'll send you what they came in. Actually, hold on. I gotta find the picture. I'll send you what they came in. It's like a tube. It's literally a tube that's labeled. It's super cool, man. I think it's so funny that you're enthralled by this, Justin. You're like a literal 12-year-old.
In the tube, or was it just the
mic? Dude, I'll show you right now. I'm sending it right now. Hold up. So those are packets. So hold on. Those are packets that I have placed strategically around my snake room, and those slow release mites over time.
How?
It doesn't matter how, Justin. You just need to know that it is the case. We don't have to understand that, buddy. We need to understand that they will kill the centipede mites. This is nuclear. This is nuclear. Yes, that is it right there. That is it right. Yep, look at him.
Be a sweet coin jar when you're done with it.
I already recycled it.
Sweet piggy bank. Piggy bank. Piggy blank.
You're a sweet piggy bank.
How do they count them? How do they?
I don't know, dude. Dude, I don't know, buddy. I'm so sorry.
Right? I'm not the only one wondering these things. Like, surely someone.
I didn't have any of these thoughts. I was just like, oh, perfect. I can now go nuclear on these friggin'
selling imaginary friends. How do you package an imaginary friend, and how do you know you've received it? You just trust them that you get what you ask for. I don't know.
Well, no, you can see the mites run around.
Yeah, but you tell like, okay, I ordered 25,000, but I only had like 5,000 show up. Like,
I mean, I don't know, dude. They're really tiny. I don't know how you'd count it. I don't know how you'd count them. So those are awesome too. Those little packets.
You just like hang them.
So I have them leaning up against different enclosures in different parts of the room. So like everything is being nuked and treated preventatively. And then in a couple weeks, I'm going to buy some more and I'm going to retreat everything. And it's just going to be a vicious cycle.
So they do have snake mite. So I looked up at the bottom of this list, snake mite control, and it has these hypoaspis.
Yep. Yeah.
It's pretty wild, dude.
Yeah.
Poultry mites.
Your poultry have mites, Justin?
I don't think so. I didn't.
So, but I want you to see how many you can buy. You can literally buy so many, dude. You can buy like 100,000. I'm pretty sure.
125.
Yeah, 125K, dude. Like,
and I guess dude, that's up, and you just
bro. That's a bag. Oh, bro, look at all those mites, dude.
How do they live? How long do they stay in this bag and remain viable?
It says when they're packaged, I believe, on
Oh,
the
really?
little on the tube when you get it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that it said when they were packaged. And you can see, like, dude, when you pour them in the deli cup, you can like see them like teaming and like running around and shit. Like they are alive. And it says you got to apply them within 24 to 48 hours and keep them in between like, X and Y time. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
like don't be a moron. Shit like that.
Look at that. That guy, he's cruising, looking for them snake mites. He says, "I got a hatchet with your dick's name on it." He's gonna get him.
Yeah, dude. He's gonna fuck him up good, bro. Yeah, dude, up to 60 eggs directly within the soil, strategically targeting pest hotspots. Within a mere 1 to 2 days, these eggs hatch into voracious larvae, eagerly seeking out their prey. Dude, so within 5 to 7 days, they've matured into adults, and they're perpetuating the cycle of protection, continuing to make more larvae and eggs. Like, do you understand what's going on here?
In theory, could you just keep an open tub of substrate in your room and just have these in it, and then
No, because if there's no food, they die.
that's true.
But if you go up, you can
Got a-
subscribe.
Got a lot
You
of
can
stupid
subscribe.
questions.
Yeah. Look, wait, you can
I'm
chat.
gonna hit him up,
Are
dude.
we gonna chat with them? Are
Should
you
we
gonna?
right
We
now?
can, yeah, chat
I don't
right
know.
now. Ask him.
There's no. It doesn't. Do you know where are they located? Did it have like a where they
Get
were?
connected. Check out their Instagram. Check out their Instagram.
It says
Oh, I'm
USA. But it
following
didn't
them
say
right
like
now.
where.
I'm literally following them right now. These guys are awesome.
I'm straight up gonna hit him up about an episode because I'm. What possesses someone to decide I'm gonna start getting in the business of predatory mites?
Dude, 17.4K followers. Yeah. Dude, they're legit as heck. Like straight up, it's working. Justin, it's like I have evidence of it working. Like I'm not qualified advice. I'm not an expert. I don't know what I'm doing, but I have seen little mites kill wild mites. I've seen it in front of my eyes.
Well, I mean, the predatory mites have to be bigger than whatever they're eating, right?
No, they're
no?
tiny, dude. If you go back to that picture with the blue circle, you can see how small the little dots are, dude.
How are
They're
they killing them?
tiny and they
How are they
mob them,
killing their
dude.
prey?
They mob them, dude, and they eat them from under. That's what Annabelle told me.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
get up in their cracks and crevices.
Yeah, dude. I know you're a big cracks and crevice guy.
I mean, I'm gonna keep this in mind too because Katie's big into gardening and stuff, and there's probably a good chance at some point we'll need something for plant mites.
Yeah, so it's even easier for a garden because you literally just sprinkle it outside,
Right,
and it's like
right. Let them go.
you don't have to worry about the centipede interacting with, you know what I mean.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, Justin. They're and so when they ship it in like a perforated like cardboard box, FedEx overnight to your door, and it's wrapped in like a FedEx bubble wrap like package, and then there's like a huge cold pack in there that's also biodegradable.
Wow.
And the packaging is good. It was 93 degrees in Boston yesterday, and I had 25,000 mites delivered to my front door 3 hours before I got home from work, and they all came in fine. The things weren't even hot because of how they were packaged.
Dude, their list of like beneficial insects is almost as long as if not longer than the.
It's a pretty cool website, dude. No joke. It's really cool.
They even got special blend mixes of predatory mites.
Mike, that's what Mike got to treat his collection.
Wow, dude. Hang and release. Huh. Who'd have thunk it?
Me, dude. Shout out to r/centipedes.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit them up, dude. It's gotta happen.
Serious. They're pretty cool. So I've been having some success with, like I said, just predatory mites killing centipede mites, dude. There's a little bit of a, some would call it a holy war going on in my quarantine space,
What about this? What is this, Phil? What are
So
you looking at here?
um
Is that a centipede wrapped around a cotton
so
ball?
that remember we had that conversation about Frank Centipede and how it's been buried for quite a bit of time. Well, I want to shout Love Exotics out because he has been nothing but helpful and informative, and he's a really nice guy. So big thank you to Love Exotics for not being a dick and helping me out. And he told me that he always waits 60 days after he suspects that they close their chamber and they're exhibiting, potential egg laying / nesting behavior. And so I waited 67 days, and I checked on her, and that was her when I checked on her, and all those are 1 molt away from leaving her body. So
How long does it take for them to do that first molt?
couple weeks to a month.
Okay.
All per Love Exotics too. He's the real MVP here. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just kind of was able to give it the right conditions and listen to direction. I take direction well, so that's pretty cool because I also have another clutch on the ground. So
Have
I've
you
got
checked
two.
on them since? I'm sure.
Yes, I checked on them yesterday. Yes, they're literally fantastic.
Because you sent that. I think you sent that video to either me and Mike or maybe in the ArachNerds chat on Instagram of like someone disturbed a female and she just immediately started eating babies.
Yeah, but he picked her up.
Okay.
So Love Exotics,
severe
yeah,
messing with her.
I'm not touching that animal. I'm actually not even breathing when I'm taking that video. And it's pitch black in the room. And I checked on her yesterday with red light, which they can't see. And she's still looks awesome. What?
He said they can't see red light. I said dumbasses. And you just kept going. Just paused.
Oh, I don't know. I was just like, I got all excited, dude. I got all excited. I don't know,
that
but I'm
video
gonna have a
was
shit
crazy,
ton of whitebeards playing.
He had like a really good macro shot, and that mom just started eating babies like fucking French fries.
Yeah. I would have cried, but I trusted the man himself, Love, and he's right. And I obviously am not going to do anything fucking stupid, but
that's why we need to like share this kind of information and stuff, because I like we've mentioned it previously about other stuff, chondros and whatnot. Like, I would rather someone message me with a question that they feel is stupid because they're worried they're going to mess something up.
Right.
And me be able to tell them for sure, like, yeah, don't do that. It's a bad idea because this is what's going to happen. And then prevent them from making that mistake. Like, it's too late for me, but you can still save yourself kind of thing. Like, I would rather someone else get that information and not have to learn the hard way.
Well, just why wouldn't you help? Like, do you know what I mean? For the well-being of the animal. That's my thought process. Yeah.
Especially something as niche as centipedes, where there's just not a lot of people doing that kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, so
information's important.
One's coming down to you in South Carolina.
Oh.
I've got a whitebeard with your name on it. They only get the size of a corn snake, so you'll be, you've got your hands and feet full. So
the Viridis are plenty.
I'm happy dude, this thing will eat them. That's a gold Scolopendra mutilans. Shout out to Corey from Corey's Creatures. He was able to help me out with that. So they have. Let's go back. Hold on. Back to the. No.
I've already seen that one.
Back to the gold.
Oh, I'm moving too fast.
A little bit of mycosis here on this animal and the fangs, but I'm hoping it'll molt out of it. If it doesn't, I did the best I could. It was absolutely inhaling baby food. I have a video of it sucking down baby food. Let me just get you that. Just like really
was it
quick.
not in
Absolutely.
the 20 you sent me already?
Yeah, I don't know, but I just sent it again, dude, and it's just like absolutely sucking down some baby food. Yeah.
I like how it has a little Salvador Dali curl on the mustache there.
Yeah, dude, it's like it's cultured, but like I love how they stick their whole head in the mash. It's like they don't
like bobbing for apples. Just
yeah, they're just going in, and it's like you guys are kind of gluttonous, and I like it. So they're fat as fuck right now. Literally so lethargic, just on baby food.
Yeah, but I mean, like they're imported, right? So they're gonna be
famished.
Like it's just like any wild caught corns I've had. Like when I went to go feed them live or frozen thawed, they didn't give a shit. They're like, oh my god, it's food.
Yeah. Holy shit, where did this come from? Yeah, and that's one of my PCO flava eating supplemented chicken gizzard.
What did you supplement with?
Reptivite.
Okay.
And don't tell anyone though. That's a trade secret.
Livers are good and nice and soft, easy for them.
Yeah, livers. Well, this is a gizzard, so it's a little bit more chewy, but that centipede ate a very good portion of that gizzard. Like a very, very good chunk of it.
Have you done anything as far as weighing them, like before and after you give them something like that, just to see how much?
How am I going to weigh that, Justin?
I don't know.
How am I going to weigh that?
Throw them in ice.
Want to touch that?
Their genitals. Surely you could.
Yes, you could one time to see what they got going on. I'm not.
I'm sorry. The predatory mite thing just has me all fucked up with stupid questions. I can't help it.
Yeah, dude, you're still on that. You want to go back on the website, bro?
I'm still on it.
You're still on the website? Pull it up. Baby food, male. Yeah. Yeah, he was a gluttonous dude. He ate some tilapia too the other day. He's been eating good, man.
So if you just left him like that and didn't clean off his head, he
probably would have cleaned it off. He cleaned off all his antenna and stuff. Yeah. But I helped him a little bit. He ate most of that baby food, dude. And that Celebes Purple ate most of that baby food too. Like in that cup was like probably 90% clean by the next day. Yeah.
It's weird to see him sitting so still for so long.
So that Celebes Purple right there ate the entire ride home. It did not leave the baby food. And that's like an hour. And this is the mite centipede, the mite Java.
Jesus.
Yeah, but it's being treated. You can see the little mites attacking the big mites. See how covered it is?
Mm-hmm.
That looks female to me. Screams female to me.
Absolutely. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Yeah. So got 2 clutches of whitebeards on the ground. Jay States, that's our president right there. Jason States is my president. I don't know if anyone knew that, but it's the truth. He's also Justin Smith's president.
Yeah, he's the mayor.
So Rhonda, shout out Rhonda. But yep, so 2 whitebeard clutches on the ground, and then I have 2 orange-legged Dahanis that I paired, waiting for them to drop. I gave my third one to Mike so that he can just I told him to feed her as much baby food as she will eat. And then eventually she will dig a large burrow and lay eggs.
Just disappear.
Yes.
For the foreseeable future.
Correct. For like 70 days, 60 days, something like that. And you got to wait. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So I also have 2 more females that are not paired that Dritz just gave me. So I'm letting them settle. I'm gonna let them settle.
How long are you waiting before you're pairing them up?
So I'm treating everyone for 2 or 3 weeks with a round of predatory mites. And I'm making sure everyone's hydrated. If someone's gonna molt, then someone's gonna molt. One of the PCO flavas that's his, one of the males that's his already molted. So yeah, he also gave me the rest of the centipedes that I didn't buy, and he was like, "Hey, I'm outsourcing care on these, so these are yours now, and when we sell them, I'll just get them from you, or you could use them to breed." He's like, "Why don't you just breed the females?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, these are all yours."
You're gonna make
so
right,
dude. So I have literally a pile of huge tubs over there with centipedes in them. And then my snake room has 2 more piles of 20-quart tubs. And then I bought even more 20-quart tubs. And I got to give some stuff to Mike because I got to give some stuff to Mike, I think tomorrow. He's going to come over. I'm going to give him some of my Javas. I'm going to give him 2 of the Javas that we split because we bought 4 from Frank. I'm going to give him 2 of those. One's in molt. I'm going to give him his Parapecio flava. Gonna give him some Flame Like Dahani plings from Warren. I'm gonna give him 2 of those. So yeah. Not that I can't care for all these centipedes, but Mike has a lot of space. Yeah, that's a really cool lighter, folks. Mike has a lot of space, and he's learning, and he's got a pair of yellow legs that he's gonna try to pair eventually as well that I gave him. So hopefully we can, really make that work. Yeah.
So I pre-killed an adult cricket and put it in with the Viridis, thinking like, okay, maybe a little nibble. I came back the next morning, dude, and there was next to nothing left.
Yeah.
Insane.
Take a why don't you put a guppy in there?
If I have like one that rolls or something, I will.
Yeah, put a guppy in there, see what happens.
Because normally I'll take like 2 or 3 small, like little crickets, throw them in there, and they disappear. But I was like,
pre-kill big ones. Yeah,
put a pre-kill big one. But so I have both of them housed together, and they've been doing fine.
They're gonna do fine.
I checked
as long as they're fed, they're fine.
Right. And I checked on them yesterday. Maybe it was this morning. It was yesterday, I think. And one of them is considerably Hazel, my neighbor's dog, just comes barreling in here, scared the shit out of me. One of them is like twice the girth of the other one. So I'm thinking that's the one that's doing a lot of the eating.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Maybe want to separate. Yeah.
I don't. If I can get a picture at some point, I'll send it to you. But
yeah.
That means I 2 tall tubs.
I've been seeing one of my. So I have a Scolopendra species Vietnam black tip, and it's been out a lot. And so I gave it like a piece of tilapia like this big by like this wide, and it ate damn near everything last night.
It's
damn near. It's so fat now, dude.
I don't expect them to eat as much as they do. Like I'm not.
They are
going to eat a ton.
They are
seeing
pigs.
Seeing these things disappear.
They are
like okay.
Pigs.
These things
they'll
eat.
They will because they don't know when it's coming again, dude. So if you're gonna give them the food, they'll just take it and they'll eat it all. It's awesome.
I mean, they got to be like eating their weight at least, right?
Dude, I'll see if I can get a picture later, but the black tip is freaking big. It's considerably fatter. Like you can tell that it's like, holy fuck, that animal just ate. You know what I mean? That kind of shit.
That's why I was saying weigh them. But
how am I gonna weigh a centipede, dude? Come on.
You put it in a tall tub. You put the tub on the scale first, and then you zero it out, and then you put the centipede in the tall tub so it can't escape. Okay, I'm a centipede.
Yeah, when you come visit me in Massachusetts, we'll weigh some centipedes together.
Like a billion pounds of baby food, and then you put it on the scale and see how much it weighs, and then you do the math on the difference. It's science. You're a doctor, Phil. You should know these things. It's pretty basic.
It's first grade SpongeBob.
Hazel,
Oh man, dude, you're unhinged. Yeah, so we're doing a lot of centipede stuff up here. Hopefully going to be able to pair one or two more whitebeards. I have two females that I think I could pair, but one of my other females, not the new one I just got in, the one I've had. She's been doing a lot of substrate moving, and she made a big tunnel. So if she seals that off, like I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of low pressure systems. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If she seals that shit off,
You should
you know
put
what I'm saying?
like nanny cam or something so you can see what they're doing overnight.
They just sit curled up. Her though, she's constantly moving earth, constantly moving substrate. It's so cool. And my big girl from Frank did that. And then she laid that absolute mound of babies. So I'm hoping that this girl's been paired and she's going to drop more. We'll see.
How many are you holding back?
10. 10 for me, 10 for Mike, 10 for Kara. Then I go from there. There's a couple other people that I'm going to take care of. You know who actually I told I would send one to? Dude, Luke Snakewalker, he messaged me.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a savage. He messaged me and he was like, dude, I'm gonna pair my
Luke Myers.
my centipedes. Yeah, dude. He was like he showed me his sex dungeon and everything and how he set it. He set it up just like I told him, dude. Because we talked on the phone and I told him how to pair centipedes because he wants them.
That y'all got linked up. I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude, because he wants them for his rattlesnakes. And I was like, yeah, this is how I do it. And he followed my instructions and he's going to pair his, I think they're polymorpha. I think he's going to do polymorpha because he was popping them. And he was sending me pictures of centipede dicks, dude.
Crazy.
He was sending me pictures of centipede genitals. And he was like, hey, man, what do you think? And I was like, oh, dude, you get a boy. Or, oh, dude, looks feminine to me. Like, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome that that Luke, you know, I taught someone how to do that over the internet.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's successful. He's like, yeah, dude, I got an hour to do it today. I was like, it might take more than an hour. And if someone jumps someone, you have to step in. Otherwise,
yeah, it's done.
It's done. Someone's
curtains.
Yeah. They're not going to stop, dude. They're demonic. So you got to, you know, be ready with the tongs. Step in. You know.
Anything new on the spider front?
I sold a bunch of H-Max. Gave Dritz like 60 of them.
That female's gonna drop again?
Dude, she's so fat. She had another roach. I don't know.
Do they?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, Dritz said keep her the same way. So I literally have just done the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I keep feeding her. She keeps eating it. I don't know, dude. I literally don't. I'm not doing anything. I'm not even trying to make her double clutch. I just give her the food and she eats it.
Crazy.
I don't know, dude. She's literally fat as fuck.
It's that many babies again.
Yeah, I don't know. That 203 was crazy. Dritz was like shook.
Dylan at 8 Deadly Sins just had a female drop, and I think he was at 180, and he hadn't even finished counting yet. So his was not far off.
Yeah, that's a
lot.
Anything like around that, like 200, you're gonna usually see like 115, like 130 is a pretty good size sack. You know what I mean? 150 is like a really healthy sack. You know what I mean? 203 is almost unheard of. 180 is really big too. Like that's good. Like I don't know.
How often are you feeding, like with the gravid stuff that hasn't dropped a sack yet, but you're expecting one? Like, because that mirror right now, I'll throw her something like once or twice a week, depending on what size of stuff I have.
Depends what she looks like. So how fat is she when you come out and get her?
She's pretty damn fat.
Yeah, I would just hold off. I would just hold off for a little bit.
Because I wasn't sure if there was like a sweet spot where it's like
feeders. But you could also ask Dritz, because I've never successfully produced Amira, right? I've seen multiple pairings that I've supervised, but I don't actually have that spider. I don't have that spider. I don't think I have that spider.
What did you do with the HMAC before you got the first sack?
What I do with the HMAC before, I just did what Dritz said.
But how often were you feeding her? Up to
Once a week, I'd give her a fat ass roach,
okay.
and then she, what's his face? Warren's male knocked down the door and clapped cheeks twice, like an absolute gangster. And then I fed the shit out of her again, dude. I kept her moist, kept her warm, and fed the fuck out of her, and she just dropped it. Like, I would say bi-weekly, a good sized roach. Every week and a half, 2 weeks, I'd give her a good sized roach, and she. Dude, that spider, it's like she knows me because she just sits in this corner and I just hand it to her. It's like giving literal candy to a baby and she just takes it. So it's so easy. I don't know.
Maybe she's just preparing you to deal with centipede babies and craziness. She's making it easy.
So I bought 315 vials from Spider Shop. Because between the 2 clutches of Whitebeards, I'm going to have quite a few, I think. And then I have 2 more females that are technically Dritzes, but I'm going to pair them. And he's not going to sell them if I pair them. Because I got boys for days, dude. I got 2 males. They're studs.
Katie was asking me who's having babies, and I said Phil's having centipede babies. She said, "Did you have him? Tell him that you have 120 spiders?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "That's not a lot," and she said, "That is a lot." Said,
yeah,
way too many.
Yeah, she's got to see what I've got going on over here.
Yeah, Phil has way more.
Okay, but did you tell him it was supposed to be 10?
Irrelevant. Not an important detail. What's that? Oh.
Did he hear that?
What?
That you were supposed to be 10?
Yeah.
10.
It's supposed to be 10.
10. Yeah, dude. I literally brought home maybe 20 new centipedes, 16 new centipedes this weekend. They're all the size of small snakes. Like, yeah, you're doing good over there, dude. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
When?
He said,
Like
I'm doing
spiders?
good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
She just sucked her teeth and is walking off.
Yeah, it's okay, dude. I'll send you some peds in the mail and she'll be
Oh.
like, whoa, that's crazy.
Don't put that evil on me. He's trying to send me centipedes. I don't want them. You're safe there. She said, you'll never be welcome here. I'll sneak you in. You can stay in the snake room closet. You'll have to sleep standing up, but other than that,
it's fine. That's nothing new. I actually hang from the ceiling like a bat when I sleep. It's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, she just walked into the room earlier while I was feeding some stuff, and she just starts counting. I'm like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "You picking a fight? You trying to start something? Because this is how you start something. This is you're asking.
Can't.
You don't if you don't like the answer, stop asking scary questions."
So I actually have the majority of my little centipede like spider area blocked off with craft paper, so you can't really see how much shit I have. But my mother has commented several times, as has Nicole.
They don't get it, dude.
It's okay. Listen, when it is centipede night on Palm Street, they'll understand. Okay. Then they'll get it. Okay.
I think at this point in the household, it's become kind of a don't ask, don't tell sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
she wants plants. I'm like, you get those plants.
Get whatever you want. I do whatever the hell you want, hon. Yeah.
We don't speak of the spiders.
It's funny, dude. They just keep showing up at work.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
She's like, how'd you afford all these? I was like, well,
okay.
First of all,
I didn't pay for
half of them just got delivered to me. I didn't even like.
There's no money exchanged.
I have Phil saying I'm sending you a box, and I just say okay. I don't have. It could be one.
He has my address. There's nothing I can. I have to get a new job. Like, he
borderline harassment at this point. I just
there's nothing I can do.
Sending these spiders, and he just keeps sending them. There's nothing I can do about it.
They show up in a box. They're so well packed. Everything is alive, and they're all really nice. And it's terrible.
You know, they needed a home. It was couldn't just leave them out in the cold of the colds of
No, dude.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's chilly up here,
You just
and
you just said it was 93.
it was so hot yesterday. But the problem is that when I'm sending you oodles of spiders, that means I have even more oodles. And when I go to Dritz's house, it's crazy. I gave him 2 enclosures that I used to keep my Taiwan beauty snakes in, and I gave him a heat panel and set him up with like a nice Inkbird thermostat and stuff. So he's got some climate controlled sling enclosures that have computer fan ventilation. And it's madness because there's just like you look at the 4x8 2x18 and it's just
The wall.
full of
Yeah.
it's just and then on top of it is all pokies. It's all sick pokies on top of it. Whoville Samica, like from all these beautiful spiders, and then inside is literally just sick slings, like all these awesome slings everywhere. And he's like, okay, can you take a couple of these? Here, take a couple of these and raise these up. I'm like, I'm going to send one of these to Smitty. He's like, yeah, send one of those to Smitty. So then, I don't know, dude. And then I just send shit to Smitty. And it's so bad. And it's even worse because I live 15 minutes from the airport, which is where my hub is. So it's so awful.
I'm jealous.
You'll see one day, dude. When you come to the Great White North, you'll see the...
No, I'm jealous about having a hub that close to you because... even when I had a local hub, it was still a 45-minute drive to Hilton Head.
Yeah, no, it's not.
And then they just randomly closed that down. They were like literally didn't give any notice or anything. Like just closed. Like
FedEx.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, I really like the airport hub. It's super convenient. And it gets right off the plane, gets right in there. They know me by name. They always call me. They set my stuff aside. Like they're like really the FedEx people at Logan Airport in Boston are awesome. So I really appreciate them.
They say, "Oh, here comes that nerd."
Straight up, here comes the spider guy or the centipede guy. I was getting a huge box of centipedes from Frank through Delta Dash. And I opened it in front of them because I wanted to make sure they were alive. And I was showing all the employees the huge white beards he sent me, and they were freaking out, dude. All these like middle-aged and older women were just like freaking out over these freaking centipedes. Like, holy shit, do you eat that? They were like, is this food for you? I was like, no. I'm trying to produce these in captivity, ma'am.
Trying to create a stable food supply for when shit hits the fan.
yeah, dude, they thought I was crazy.
Yeah, there was a day where I had FedEx dropping off stuff like 3 days in a row from you and Kara and Felix. And my coworkers were like, "Yo, what the fuck?" So, they're like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Yes, more spiders." And then they're all bummed because they're all slings and they're not like bright and colorful, or any of the bigger stuff I get is just not brightly colored, except for that male Metallica. When I pulled that out, they were like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, me too. He's a stunner. He's a good looking dude.
His girlfriend's she's
she has a
she's big.
Yeah, I'm sure she has an attitude.
She has very little patience. For
I know several women like that. Yeah.
I gotta get to talking to Felix about the striata, so I can figure
Such
out.
an underrated pokey, dude. They're so cool.
Is it just me, or do they have kind of like a greenishness to them? Like
depends on the light.
Like
it really depends on the light.
Because like every time I see them, to me, in person, it seems like they're a little like a greenish.
More green than a regalis. Yeah. Not as like black and white is kind of how but it really depends on the light too. Because they can look very similar as well. So yeah, I totally know what you mean. That was my first pokey. I still have my first pokey. My second pokey I sent to Kara. which is another big female striata. I bought 2 female striata. Sent one to Kara when they were nice and big, and she has one now in a palace, the huge freaking enclosure. She's got all really nice enclosures for her pokies. They all look great. So she almost has all of them, I think.
Yeah, I think she actually might. I feel like at some point I heard her, or didn't hear, but saw on the Discord or somewhere that she
Because she has Huavilla Samika.
extremely close to having them all if she didn't already.
She might need Smith Eye, I think. But I don't know.
If only she knew someone with all the pokey species. Right?
Yeah, right.
I still want more Therafosa at some point. But that's space.
That's a lot of itching.
Dude, I've only just recently, like, my palm has only within the last, like, probably week stopped itching and actually looks normal again.
Like if that animal decided to actually flick hairs at you, I don't know what would happen. I do know what would happen, but you'd be a hurting son of a gun.
I mean, it was annoying, but it wasn't. It wasn't bad enough to where I was like, okay, I need to get rid of these things. Like, it just.
Dude, did you see that picture of Corey with it in his eye?
Yeah, dude.
Is that like
Freaking gnarly.
Is that something I can send to you? Like, I gotta find it.
I do
Like,
wear
that was
gloves
one of the-
now.
Yeah, you should.
Like, I have a box of gloves that when I'm doing anything that involves touching the sturmy tub, even the
Mhm.
outside of the tub, because that's how I got
Mm-hmm.
hairs all over my hand in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Mhm.
easier that way.
Yeah. Yeah, here it is. All right, I'm gonna just send this to you really quick. I'd like you to show the good people what I'm referencing when I talking about Corey.
It's kind of hard to tell, but he got it bad. How long did he say? How long it was like that? Like, how long was he?
Couple weeks.
Yeah, fucking brutal.
Good amount of time, dude. He was hurting son of a gun, dude. Yeah, I just couldn't do that, you know.
It's because you're weak.
That's tough.
You're weak.
Yeah, I got soft hands, dude.
I'm sure a lot of people are though saying if that's what the criteria is for being weak, then hell yeah, I'm weak.
Because that looks terrible.
That looks like it sucks.
That looks terrible. Like the centipedes, dude, all day, man. You just need a big pair of tongs. But as soon as those bastards start kicking hairs, because that shit's no joke, man. And they're big too, so it's a lot. It's not a little.
Yeah, it's a little cloud, dude.
It's like a gust.
I love them though. They're so much fun.
So cool.
Watching
So
them
cool.
Absolutely tackle food.
Eviscerate roaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Just the distance that they will come out to get it is wild. Like, it's not like they're just sitting there waiting for it to come near their holes.
No.
Like, they come out of the holes across the tank.
They're initiating the contact. It's a full contact sport. Yeah, it's like you said, they're coming out and they're, picking up the receiver who's coming across the middle. They're
like my dogs when they hear the food bin open up. Like, they just come a running.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. And they tackle it. They tackle the food. And they're also huge and hairy as fuck. Yeah.
Do you have anything else cooking besides the HMAX and that Cobalt that doesn't seem to know what's going on?
Tons of centipedes. That's it. blood python eggs. My Cal King snake did her prelay shed.
I think Jake's Ladies Island females gravid. I don't know if mine is. I need to look. Need to check my house snakes too. I put the male back in with that female.
I'm gonna send you centipedes in a box. Next time I
Oh,
send you a
God.
box,
Don't.
dude, you're gonna love them, dude.
I
You're gonna be like, "Holy
won't.
shit, this
I
is so
barely
cool."
like the Viridas.
dude. But then you can feed them baby food.
I don't want to feed baby food.
Oh, I'm gonna send you some baby food too. This is perfect.
If you send me centipedes, I'm just going to release them in my backyard.
They're gonna take over.
I'm not actually going to do that, people. I'll want to, but I'm not going to. But you're not
No, I
feeding,
won't.
so it's fine.
I'm gonna send you just a box full of baby food.
Why?
You need it, dude. It's
I
good
can
for
go
you.
buy my own. I'm not eating that shit either. I don't
Yeah,
know how
you're gonna
babies
feed
can
it.
like it.
Yeah, I don't know how babies like it either. It smells
No,
really
I'm talking
bad.
about the centipedes.
Oh, the centipedes love it, dude. They
Their
come
little
running.
antennas just going crazy. I'm like, how could you even? What about that?
Dude, you saw
Feeling.
the
Yeah,
mutilant. Yeah, dude, they love it.
nutcases.
I think it's crazy, man. I heard that Dritz likes baby food too. You should ask him. Like, shoot him a text. Be like, hey, I heard you like eating baby food. Is that true?
Oh God. I hope
Yeah,
not.
dude. See what he says. Yeah, see what he says, dude.
I was asking him about when we were texting back and forth about the Brunipes. I asked, I was like, how difficult are they when it comes to pairing? Like, how hard are the females on the boys? And he's like, they're not too bad. And I said, you need to create the Bailey scale, which is like on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is the male to get absolutely fucking obliterated? We'll make it like an official thing.
That would be great, dude. What is 10 and what is 1? 1 is Imira.
Yeah. 10 would be like what? Green bottles, like GBBs. I don't know. Surely there's a species out there where they're like your chances of your male
Like
getting
C. discalus, like Kylobrachi's
something.
discalus.
Yeah,
Like,
like your male is the first male is likely to be.
Homothymus velocipies. Just we both walked in his spider room, and there was just one of the males was just folded in half, like just absolutely bent. Like, poor guy was just trying to do his thing, and just nothing we could do to save him. He got bent.
Gotta know when to hold him, know when to fold him, buddy.
He got 2 folded. We got the first 2 got folded and eaten. She got fat as fuck, and then she clapped the third dude, then killed him, and then molted out of the pairing.
But yeah, I figured we'd have like mirror or something at the front, and then 10 is like worst case.
Homothymus. Yeah. Some of those women, man. I put that Velocipedes female in a 20-quart sterilite tub, dude, and she's literally bigger than my hand. Like, and she just walks around with these like clown shoe ass toes that are purple.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Bloop, 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 bloop.
it's so cool. And like, I'll put a roach in there and it's deleted. Like, deleted. It's awesome. They're so cool. You got to get some Velocipedes.
I'm more interested in those than I am the discless for sure. I had a discless once.
I might have
was-
6 discos.
It was a male, and I got it from, oh my God, who was it? Some dude on the West Coast. He's not around anymore, but he used to do grab bags, like mystery boxes.
Yeah.
And I got one. I was like, I don't know, 16, I think, or something. And basically, I was like, send me whatever. I don't care. Like scorpions, it can be super hot. I don't, whatever. I'm game for anything. And I open up this thing, and it's got this freaking discalus in it. And I was like, fuck. Because it was fast. It was big.
Yeah.
I was not prepared. And it was like,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Discalus don't just those in the Kangs.
Oh, dude. Dude, Justin, you're such a wiener. Like, the Kangs are awesome. Discalus are awesome.
Just they don't.
Huahini are awesome.
No. Oh my God.
Dude.
Those are the
Get
worst
out of
of
here,
all of them. I'm
dude.
sorry. They're ugly.
You're ugly. Get out of here. Huahini's sick.
Huahini especially.
They're so the
I have
behaviors
more
are
interesting
sick.
curly hairs than I do Huahini. That's how much they don't do it
false.
for me.
That's false. That's false advertising. That's false information. It's fake news.
In terms of just brown spiders with Theraphosa, it's different because at least they're fucking massive, right?
Dude, Huahini females are huge. Huahini
like-
females are fucking huge.
They're not like prehistoric giant.
No, it's not a dinosaur, but they're freaking crazy, angry Chinese dirt spiders. Like, they're sick.
Nah.
Yeah, it's all right, dude. One day you'll figure. Maybe I'll send you some discos. I have like 7 of them, dude.
Ugh. They're just the less sexy version of the
You don't even know what it is.
my God, I'm having a stroke.
Netacharum.
Oh my God, those two, Jesus.
You
Ugh.
don't like the electric blues?
No, I like those.
Yeah, I know you do. You're such a wiener, dude.
I don't.
Kylobrachys are sweet.
I just wish they had more blue.
Dude,
I wish they were more electric.
I wish you were more electric. What about that?
Me too. Huahinis, though, man, like hard.
Huahinis are sick. The Asian fawn tarantula, there's some really cool behaviors, really cool webbing. They're awesome. I really enjoy them. I have several.
I really enjoy my Fimbriatus. I never see him.
I have one of those too. I love Fimbriatus.
I think both of mine are in pre-molt. They're taking forever to do it, like a surprisingly long time.
Well,
Probably need
I
to
don't
keep more.
yeah, I was gonna say, dude, maybe if you had some stuff on heat, I don't know.
My room's been getting pretty toasty now with the warmer weather and stuff. So
Yeah,
becoming less of an issue, that's for sure.
good.
But, yeah, the electric blues are cool. I enjoy those. I just wish they were more blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fimbriatus are gorgeous when I see them.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I don't know. That genus is just kind of like I've seen some newer stuff recently that's like electric blue, sort of adjacent from other. I don't know if they're just different parts of the range or if it's a separate species, but there are some that I've seen available recently that are like an even more electric blue, like an electric blue with more of it, if that makes sense.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a Kylobrachys species tropical blue male.
Maybe that might be one of the ones I'm thinking of. There was another.
Yeah,
one.
they're really cool.
For some reason, I'm thinking it was like Thailand or something, but I don't know.
Thailand has a bunch of cool shit for spiders.
I wish my Albostriatus would molt because I'm pretty sure all 3 of mine are in pre-molt too, and I have no idea what I've got there. Except for I know one I'm almost positive is a female. Just give it.
Well, just based on size, yeah, they mature pretty small, so it will look like a little fucking runt of a mature male. It's gonna be like a little.
All of mine are probably females because
sniveling like little runt, and he's gonna be like, "Me, I'm scared." Me, yeah. The Huahini males are beautiful. They're purplish. I can send you a picture of one actually.
Ugh.
It's beautiful. I'm gonna find it and send it to you, dude. It's actually a beautiful.
Please do, so I can have everyone else agree that they're just the most underwhelming of the Asian.
Dude, Huahini are sweet, dude. I want to hear that.
They're no Vietnam silver. Oh.
Well, there's no such, nothing is cooler looking than a Vietnam silver, dude. I could have told you that.
You know what's so frustrating? When I did the rehousings of mine, I tried to get some pictures, and if you use like a flash or something, it
screws everything up.
You can't get a good picture.
Mm-hmm.
Of them. Like it almost has to be DSLR, like professional photography grade,
right?
For it to really come across like what you're looking at. Because you take it with your phone, dude, they look terrible. It doesn't look anything.
They look, yeah. I know what you mean.
Super irritating because it's in front of me and I'm like, this thing looks awesome. They look fake.
And yeah, Keller thought they were fake.
Can't get a.
I just sent you a picture of a beautiful Huahini male.
That's beautiful.
That is a beautiful spider.
Okay, everyone, here's this male rosea.
That is a male Kylobrachys Huahini. Okay. The purples
Wow.
are gorgeous on the carapace. All right. The purples are gorgeous. Okay.
Where?
On the carapace, Justin.
I don't see it.
Dude, that's okay. I love Huahini. Call me crazy.
If someone loves Huahini, like that's awesome. Don't know who it is.
It's me.
Okay. I don't know, man. I'm just
No, dude, you're tripping out about those predatory mites, dude.
maybe that's it too. And my brain's just scrambled. That just doesn't do anything for me.
It's all right, man. I'll get there.
There ain't even like a pattern. It looks
okay.
like it's just like a kiwi with legs.
You're a kiwi with legs.
I love how much the Kylo's web though. That is one of the things about that group.
Dude, the behavior, the architecture, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Those
They're really cool.
tubs, man. Like
they're covered.
I ended up having to dig one up because I hadn't seen it in so long. I was starting to get worried that maybe something had happened to it, and it was fine. But
it was literally great. Damn it!
I put it back and set it back up, in the same tub and stuff. And I swear to God, like overnight, just redecorated entirely. Just crazy. I'm like, I never see you, but you somehow managed to make all this happen in a couple hours overnight. Is just
insane,
unbelievable. Yeah.
Dude, I keep putting water bowls in the enclosure and they just keep like I don't know where they are. They just keep webbing and hiding and moving and
I should put some of those little ones I've been using from Hobby Lobby in mine and see how quickly they make it disappear.
It's literally like a week, maybe 3-4 days, and it's like, dude, I don't know. Them and my Vietnam silvers, my H Gigas female, dude, I have tried so hard to offer her a adequate water bowl, and like I know they live on riverbanks in Africa a lot, but she is constantly burying that thing or taking it and putting it somewhere else. It's never not moved. It's never not turned upside down. It's never not put in the burrow. Like I don't know.
It's their prerogative, man.
She doesn't want, I don't know if she doesn't want it. I don't know if she's fucking with me. I don't know. She's not dehydrated. She's fat as shit.
You sent me another one of those too, because I lost the original one I had.
Yeah, I did. I sent you a Gigas. Yeah, I have a shit ton of Gigas. I hoard those. I love those spiders.
They're like the Temu version of Pelanobius.
They're not Temu. I have a bunch of P. muticus too.
Like Pelanobius light.
Kind of, but they grow faster.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
You can't deny that.
Mine are huge. Mine are getting big. I got 1.1, and then I got a bunch of slings that I'm raising up from Dritz, Corey, Kara. I got a bunch of slings of Gigas. Trying to be the Gigas factory over here.
Mike sent me another Balfouri too in that group, dude. We've got like 3 of those things now, and I love them.
Yeah, good. I hope you get a pair in there because I got 1.1 up here.
I'm pretty sure the one you sent me initially last year, that one's a female, and then the one that Mike just sent. No, my smaller one of the 3, I believe, is male. It looked male.
Dude, you're a male factory. You're just a factory. It's what it is.
Only where it counts. Maybe we can hope that this Marksy is a boy.
That'd be really cool, dude.
I've been feeding the hell out of it too, because I'm like, let me get a molt out of you, dude. Like, you see what's going on. Those things
I
web
love
up
that you.
crazy too.
Yeah, I know they're so cool. I love that you love that microscope and you're like obsessed with the.
Dude, it's so much fun. I
Yeah,
keep
I know,
meaning to
it's
do a
awesome.
video to post here about it. Like, what I'm using. I ordered like a dental tool set, like the different
Yeah.
little metal picks and stuff. So instead of using bamboo skewers, I'm using these metal picks. But I think I might actually have to take some sandpaper to the tips because they're so fine. They almost they're too fine. Like they almost just tear when I need to
Oh wow.
pull stuff apart.
Okay.
Like, they're
Wow.
so fine tipped.
Wow.
And I may need to dull them down just a little bit, not a lot,
Just a tad. Yeah.
enough. Yeah, because the
Okay.
skewers were great and all, but like it was frustrating to not have like different angles to work with the hooks and points.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, with these, I mean, I got a set off Amazon for like $12.
Sure.
But I like them. They're a little heavy. I kind of wish I could find some that were like some form of lighter metal, or if there was something for hobby related stuff that's like polycarbonate or something that a little lighter to manipulate and stuff. I'd like that, but I think it's just going to take some time to get used to.
Yeah, just to get accustomed to the new instrument. You know what I mean? You're just such a dexterous and coordinated individual. It's
I'm really
only,
not. My hands are freaking huge, and like I'm trying to unfold these tiny ass molds and stuff, and
it's tough.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, I understand. I too am rather large. Yeah.
I think that big male Bambus is in pre-mold as well. I think this might be the.
Is it?
This might be where we see some hooks.
Might be the one.
Maybe.
Might be the one. That's very exciting.
Can I do it, Phil? Can I make it happen?
You're gonna have to protect his ass. I'll tell you that. She won't be good to him.
She's pretty gnarly with food, man.
Yeah, no, she's not cool. Like straight up, she's not cool.
What I need to ask Dritz where they would sit on the Bailey scale.
Probably like a 6.
You think so?
Yes.
Has Andy bred those yet?
I don't know, but you could ask him. It's
ask
Andy, so
go ahead and I mean, for most of the stuff that I see, it's like Asian Arboreal, and I'm like, I wonder
you
if
just hit up Andy.
The answer's usually probably. So
you just gotta hit up Andy. He has a lot of spiders, and a really cool logo, and he has these really cool short shirts.
The most comfortable shirts.
Yeah, I mean the comfort right now is unreal. I really think that he also just made an Instagram. So if you guys are not following Andy at NMTs, I don't know what you're doing if you're not following Andy. Justin's constantly on Andy's page. I'm constantly on Andy's page. He's got cool shit going on.
Yeah. I was at work the other day and he accidentally called the group chat, and I just answered it and was just staring, and he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know. You called it. I just picked up." He's like, "Oh, it was an accident. I'm gonna go back to work." I was like, "Okay." He just picked up his phone and was looking at it. He's like, "The fuck?" He pulled him a Dustin Black because Dustin Black is the number one chronic offender of accidentally calling, whether it's the Iraq.
Dude, listening to Dustin Black talk is hilarious. He sounds like he has a mouthful of marbles at all times.
Because he's from Kentucky.
Yeah, dude.
He's probably going to be at Daytona.
Oh, man. I listen to him talk for days, dude.
Everyone's at Daytona.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get there.
Don't try.
Pretty good chance. No, there's a pretty good chance I'll be there, dude. I'm just gonna make a play. Like, you don't even
do it.
Just actually gonna make a play. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, the one thing a year that I just absolutely refuse to miss is Daytona. It's not.
I'm gonna send. Don't even worry. I'm gonna send.
And I hope Dritz ends up getting down there and bending, and
Yeah, I mean, he'll sell. So he told me the other day that he could sell ketchup to a bitch in white gloves. If he goes to Daytona, dude, he'll just be slinging spiders like crazy. That would be so cool to see, just like him in Florida, but also in his element.
There's not that
With
many like spider specific tables. So like Exotics Unlimited has a table.
Yeah, he
usually
would,
like 2 or 3 tables, maybe even 4. But they have a table. I know Ryan and Jess from Marshall the year before last had a table. I don't.
Yeah,
It's kind of a pretty far trek for them. I don't know if they're going to do it again or not. But and then there's like 1 or 2 others that are mostly jumping spider stuff, but they have some tarantulas.
he would run it. He would
If he brings the same
he
variety that
would
he
run
has on Palm Street and stuff, like he would
run it. Yeah, trust me. I don't worry about that man at his shows. When you start, like, I've ended quite a few shows with him, and he just moves different in the people come to him, like he knows people, starts talking it up with people. It's just like he just knows. Like, you'll see
so many shows up there, man. It's just so crazy that there's just like within like what, an hour drive of you, how many shows are going on in a month?
shit. I mean, okay, so we got Manchester, we got the southern Massachusetts one. There's a local Rhode Island one that goes down. There is one in Springfield, Massachusetts. White Plains is 3 hours away. White Plains is a sick show, dude. I really enjoy.
Is it?
Because when we do White Plains, we're always, or last time we were in the annex with Tom and Frank. So like all the invert people came through to see Tom and Frank, because obviously they have the stees. And so we got a lot of overspill, and like, we were busy guys. Okay. That's what I'll tell you, is we were busy. I barely had time to eat a sandwich.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you have not been to Daytona before, right?
No, sir.
Dude. So much fun.
Yeah,
like the show's awesome, but just getting to hang out with everybody, dude, is the best part for sure. Like,
meeting Phil Wolf, dude, that'll be wild.
That's also the one time a year where we're all together in like the same place.
Right.
Because like even Jeff and Kendra from Washington come to Daytona. Like, people we literally don't get to see any other time of year, because they live across the country. They come out for Daytona.
Yeah, I'm gonna really try to make that happen. Just because I should have enough PTO. So that's the goal.
You get to meet Craig Trumbauer and Tony D.
He'll be at Kalubert Fest too. Yeah. Yeah, very excited.
Get to see Wayne on his little Segway jetting around the show. Dude's like 90 and he just zips around on a Segway.
Some guys got it, some guys don't. You know what I mean?
Town,
Yeah.
If he ain't doing that, he's sitting in his recliner behind where you buy the tickets, napping.
What a stud! That's electric.
Dude's got it nailed down, man.
Some people got it, dude. He's one of those guys.
The hotel's like literally right across the street from the venue, so you can like park for the weekend and not have to get in your car to go anywhere unless you want to. That's
pretty sick.
It's awesome. It's great.
That's pretty sick.
Got the gazebo.
Wow.
Yeah.
It'll be, man. I'm gonna make plays. Don't you worry about that. Moves will be made.
Do it. Our buddy from California, Joe Rosa, comes out, dude. Like, he won't miss it now.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I just got to find a good... I don't know if they do... Where would I fly into?
You could fly into... They have a small airport in Daytona.
Yeah, but I don't know if they do direct from Logan.
I don't know. I mean, if I need to get you from Savannah or something, we can do that, too. That's not a problem.
What, do you drive?
Yeah.
What's that drive? 3
hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, it's close.
Oh, okay.
You're literally just jetting down that little section of coast in Georgia, and you're like there. It's
okay. We might actually have to talk about that. just because
we pick
that
up Rosa from Savannah and jet down there.
because Georgia's it's not actually not that far. So that's good to know.
Yeah.
So that would be fire. And then we can, just hold hands and eat baby food the whole ride.
Oh, okay. Apparently, I'm driving this year because my car's
Wow.
gas mileage is so good, and everyone's now like, "Why aren't you driving more?" And I was like, "Well, fuck."
Yeah, well, so I feel that, dude. I got the 51 MPG Toyota Prius up here. Yeah,
It's crazy.
So-
I'm sitting here bragging about my 28.
yeah, 28's a joke. 51 City.
Insane.
I know. 2011 technology. It's crazy.
Well, was there anything else you need to touch upon?
Join Tarantula Addicts.
Join Tarantula Addicts, discord.gg/TA.
Shout out No and Annabelle,
The best folks.
the boss lady.
Yep. Go check out her episode we did with her, like, what, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. Yeah, one of my favorite episodes. It's fantastic.
It was fantastic. And then fulviusapparel.com, hats, shirts, all that good stuff. As always, if you're going to Daytona, I will set up a pre-order thing ahead of time so that you can pick up from me at Daytona instead of having to get stuff shipped. Something I started doing 2 years ago and seems to work out. A lot of people are going, so they just, I take it to the show and then disperse it however I need to from there. So usually set up, just keep it at Billy Hunt's table or something and tell people to go to the Uwabami booth and it'll be there. Or I'll just hunt you down myself, which I've also done. And keep an eye out for that.
Excellent.
I usually start putting that up about June or July, maybe mid-June, just so there's a little bit of a head start. So keep an eye out for that. Probably will be running some sort of summer sale or something here soon. Sales have been a little slow, so I need to do something to kind of give things a little bit of a bump. In situ line, check it out. UPF 50 shirts.
Heard it here first.
Super comfortable. Hooded. I love them. One of my favorites now. I never wore polyester until I started doing those, and now I'm all about
Constantly in polyester. I heard it's what you sleep in. Is that true?
just the G strings I wear are polyester.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't forget to check out NMTs on Instagram.
And some of the Underdark exclusive edition shirts. Go to Underdark Inverts on Palm Street, and in his shop there, you can get some Underdark merch that I have made with the Fulvius logo and stuff. But there's some stuff
You can
only get from there. So go check it out. We will see everybody Monday for Snakes and Stogies. Have a good evening.
With different Phil.
With different Phil, with other Phil. Old Phil.
Not young Phil.
Yeah. Bye.
Peace.